everyone. I'm Eleanor, and I wanted to come to you today regarding standing and keeping the faith even when you're tired of waiting, how you're waiting, and everything that has taken place during your wait. So, this week it has been really taxing on me and my family. Um, I know I was going to come on live. I said I was going to come working during this pandemic. And for many of you, you're with your employers, they're receiving this hazardous pay. So I've had several people come to me regarding this, but the employees are not getting the pay, and some are in other companies. So I'll talk about that later on next week. But I'm really here to tell you about, you know, standing strong. A lot of times, we get upset and angry with God because we have to wait so long, or we don't feel like anything's moving at our pace. And so it's really not about us, it's about what God is doing. And so this week, as I said, there's a lot of taxing things that have been on me and my family. And God put this song in my spirit, and it's the same song that's played in the background, but I didn't feel like praising. I didn't want to do anything, to be honest. So, I heard the song in my spirit, and it happened more than one time. So I started listening to it later on during the week. And I really didn't want this month to go by, without giving God the glory for what he has done, because truly I did not have to be here. God did not have to allow me to be here to fight this battle, to stand as he had told me to stand. I could be deceased right now. So, in dealing with everything I've dealt with and being tired and fed up, still there is something for me to thank God for, because this is the very month 6 years ago when I stopped breathing, and it was only God that stepped in and saved me. No one was there. I don't remember a lot that took place, but I remember how God touched my back and I was breathing. So even though I'm going through all these trials and tribulations during this time, there's a lot of things I can't talk about, but I had to find something to be thankful for, to be grateful for, because I didn't have to be here to write this book to help people to get through this systemic racism that many may not know how to get through. So I didn't have to be here breathing. So even when you're going, it's hard, it's difficult, but I have to remember I could be in a grave right now. So that's one thing we have to, but you get tired of standing and fighting, and people are like, fake it till you make it. Well, I'm not that kind of person. I'm going to be real. I'm going to tell you the truth. And that's how I am. I'm down to earth. But just remember, in the midst of what you're dealing with, still find something to give God the praise and the glory, because it's really in his praise and glory where our victory comes and continues. There's so many things going on. Continue to praise him even when you don't feel like it. Find something. And one thing I did do, I started listening to different songs, and I just started telling God everything that he's told me, even before this began, with this battle that I'm in. And so that's what you have to do. Even if you have to write it down and put it on your mirror or put it around in your house, you write down what God told you. And if you have to go back and look at it every now and then, that's what you need to do. because you need to remember those words God spoke to you. And it's not really about, anyone else, but it's about what he spoke to you. Keep the faith, keep going, keep fighting. I didn't have to be here. God is amazing. I could be dead and in my grave, but I'm here. I'm fighting, and I'm not going to stop until I get the glory. So when God gave me this song, You're Amazing, it's just to glorify him. And he know I didn't want to glorify him because we get in our funky moods and we get tired. You know, we get upset with God. But this battle is not mine, it's God's. I've been standing. I'm going to continue to stand. Um, a lot of us, we're dealing with a lot of things, and it's not one thing or two things. It's like major. I've been dealing with some major things, but I don't want to speak about them because I know my enemies are watching. But I will let you all know what they are in the future. But I will be on next week about the hazardous pay and the public corruption. You all must fight. I'm going to always tell you to stand and fight. We really don't have a choice because it's either you stand and fight as God say, or you become a slave to these people. And I'm not the one to become anyone's slave. So that's why I stand and fight. Keep the fight. Know that God is amazing. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next week.